In this video, we're gonna find the limit as x goes to minus infinity of this ratio, the square root of minus x over 1 minus the square root of minus x. One good idea to start is that we need to find the domain of definition of this function. Okay, here this square root is defined if minus x is bigger than 0. That means x is less or equal than 0. And here we have the same condition, but with 1 minus the square root of minus x different from 0. Okay, this means that 1 is not equal to the square root of minus x. Okay, and if we square both sides, we're gonna have 1 is minus x. That means x is minus 1. Okay, so we didn't take the absolute value because here we know that x is less than 0, and therefore the absolute value of x is just minus x. Okay, so therefore our domain for this function is minus infinity, minus 1, not included, union minus 1 not included, and 0. Okay, 0 is included. We don't have a problem with 0. So this is the domain of our function. If we call this one a function, now we can clearly see that the limit is minus 1. Why? Because we have this ratio of the square root over 1 minus this quantity. So the difference between these two quantities is just 1. They are almost the same except of this minus. Okay, so we can think of it as some a over 1 minus a. So when a gets bigger negatively, it's not going to make a difference between 1 minus a except for this sign. Okay, or we can do something here. We can write this one as the square root of minus x over the square root of minus x minus 1. And we will take the minus outside. Okay, now we can think of this one as, so this is a positive quantity, okay, because x is negative. So here, if we think of this one as let's say 10 to the power 999 over 10 to the power 999, and we subtract 1. So what's this ratio? This one won't affect this ratio that much. So we're gonna have, this is almost 1, but with this minus, we're gonna have minus 1. So clearly, the limit is minus 1. Okay, so therefore our limit here is minus 1. Okay, so this is one way. Another way is that we can change the variable here. So if we let the square root of minus x is y, so y is positive, okay, because x is negative, with this minus it makes it positive. Okay, so therefore if we square everything, well, we don't need to square anything, we need to just change this one here. We need to change this limit. That's the key. So when x goes to minus infinity, y is gonna go to plus infinity. This is the key. Okay, so this is the key that we're gonna have. So as x gets negatively bigger, y is gonna get positively bigger. Okay, so here the limit as x goes to minus infinity of the square root of minus x over 1 minus square root of minus x is the same as y goes to plus infinity of y over 1 minus y. Okay, and now we can use the ratio of two polynomials, because y and 1 minus y are polynomials, and therefore they have the same power here. So this is y to the power 1, this is 1 minus y to the power 1. So the coefficient facing y and minus y are 1 and minus 1, and therefore the ratio is just 1 over minus 1, which is minus 1. Okay, or we can do the same thing here. We can say this is minus the limit of y over y minus 1 as y goes to plus infinity. And this is what? Y over 1 y minus 1. Almost identical number, positive, bigger numbers. They are close, okay? They are the same, okay? Think of this one as a big positive number and this one y as a big positive number. When we do the ratio, we have 1, but with the minus, we have minus 1. Okay, therefore, this explains that our limit is just minus 1. Okay, so we have to use many techniques, but we had to explain them. And the key is that to find the domain of definition for this function here. Okay, if you see any errors or mistakes, please let me know. Thank you very much.